welcome to the Pottervision podcast. The podcast where every week myself, Lukas, Kirkby and this gentleman, very demure, Tom Lawrenson, we look at a chapter from the Harry Potter books and we discuss them. End of. This week we are on episode 96 and we're on chapter 2 of the Order of the Phoenix, A Peck of Owls.
Don't move or anything.
Well, it's alright, isn't it? Now, Tom, how are you?
I'm alright, as good as can be. Thick as two short planks.
Oh, yeah.
As long as a tree.
Yeah. Well, we've had a nice day today. It was a challenging audience.
Have we had a nice day today?
We had a bit of a challenging audience at the Fringe, didn't we? They were a bit quiet from the get-go, really. But we won them round a bit, didn't we? But it was hard work, can we say? But we don't mind us saying that.
Thing is,
Yeah.
you know as soon as you're coming in.
Well, they were all coming in looking at their phones, not talking to us, because we say hello, welcome to everyone as they come in.
They come in, they walk into chairs, they bang about, and they sit down like miserable lumps of rotten veg. Is that fair to say?
Maybe, yeah. But you had a bit of a review of the audience just as one of them walked through the room, didn't you, at the end?
So the whole gig was like, we put in the effort, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a good go, didn't we?
We didn't do it any differently like we always do it, right? Shit-eating grins up there smiling away, right? Making sure everyone like enjoying the show, like doing jokes, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you do a joke to silence. We've done this show hundreds of times. There shouldn't be a moment's silence after a joke. Doing a joke to silence, getting looking at these miserable faces. They all fuck off, right?
Yeah.
It's one £20 donation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We rely on donations. This winter's coming, and me and him are going to be very skinny and cold because we haven't made any money this Fringe, right? And so they all leave, and like Lukas comes back out, and I go, miserable gits, like that.
Yeah.
Just as this, I realised this woman hadn't left yet, and she was like walking past me.
But she found it very funny.
She loved it, didn't she?
She found it very funny, and then she gave us a £5, didn't she?
Hey! That's for her, from her and the husband.
Yeah, £2.50 each. Split into two for us two, £1.25 per person. That's pretty good, isn't it? Very nice. And then you had a good solo show, didn't you? But there was a lady in the audience that had a few gripes with some of your material, didn't she? There was a little old lady, and
She sat on the front row.
yeah.
The thing is, my humour, listeners, is geared towards the youth. If you get my humour, I got some good news for you. You're youthful. You have a porcelain face. You were chosen by God. Not a single wrinkle upon you. You're a baby. You're a cherub. You are a statue of a Greek infant. You are pissing into a pond.
Yeah.
You have wings upon your back. You still have the what do you call it? The waters of your mother's embryotic fluids upon you. You are young, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're young.
But unfortunately, today, on my front row came in a 100-year-old hag.
Well, I didn't see the show, but I came out afterwards to wait for Tom to come out. I think this woman came out, and I was like, Tom's not going to be happy if she's been in his audience. And she had nits to pick, didn't she?
She had nits to pick, literally and metaphorically. During my show, I talk about the ship, the Titanic, and I say, the Titanic sank. She goes, the Titanic didn't sink. I was like, what's that, sweet sister? My elderly sibling from the future? She goes, the Titanic didn't sink, it was a cover-up. I was like, is that true? Well, For the rest of this show, I'm going to pretend it did sink, even though we all know it didn't. Okay? I did my jokes about it anyway, but she kept quiet.
Yeah.
And she was leaving, she had a purse in hand, and like, you know, my show was like a pay what you want show. And all the most miserable gits today left without paying for Pottervision and my show. So I don't know what the fuck is happening on Monday in Edinburgh.
Sunday even.
Is it Sunday?
Yeah.
We want comedy for free today. Oh dear. Anyway.
Yeah.
She walks out with a purse in hand, and I'm like, fucking got my hand out like that. Like, come on, you interrupted me. Fucking pay up, you mad bastard. She leaves without paying a penny.
Yeah.
And she goes, I wasn't lying, you know. The Titanic didn't sink. It was a cover-up. I was like, it did sink, you nutter.
Yeah.
She stops me in the street as well. Lukas meets me after because he wants to drive back to here to do a podcast. And he goes, me want bubble tea, me want bubble tea, me want bubble tea. I went, what's that, mate? What are you saying? He goes, we want bubble tea. And I go, what is it? He goes, it's a craze, everyone has to have one, everyone has to have one. And I look around the street and there's like 10-year-olds all with a bubble tea in their hand. So he runs into the nearest place and I go, it's really slow in there. And he goes, oh, it's alright, I'm second in queue. And you were, weren't you?
Yeah, I was second in the queue.
How long did it take to get a bubble tea?
20 minutes.
20 minutes for a drink.
20 minutes.
20 minutes for a drink. We come out and that hideous little woman is on the road and she stops me again. She waves me down like I'm a cab. I'm like, alright. And she goes, I've got another fact for you, another bit of trivia. And I'm like, lovely. Let's have it. Thinking it was going to be funny. And instead of saying something funny, she goes, you said paedophile in your show, which I don't say the word paedophile in my show. She goes, you said paedophile in your show, and the word paedophile isn't what you think it means. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I think we all know what the word fucking paedophile means, don't we? From planet Earth, you know what the word paedophile means, and it's a horrible word to describe a horrible person. Horrible is an understatement of what the word, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Devil, evil person.
Yeah.
I was like, what does it mean then? She goes, originally the word paedophile meant lover of children, not in a bad way. I was like, oh, in a platonic way. And she's like, beep, 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 beep. Just give it some of that.
Yeah.
And he's interrupting the old while. He's taking the piss out of her. Poor, definitely a vulnerable woman. And he's going, yeah, he should say nonce or something, shouldn't he?
Well, I was trying to make you laugh because you were doing your best to be polite to her.
I'm trying to give her some respect because at the end of the day, she is an old woman. Hideous hag or not, you give respect to your elders.
I apologise. Yeah, how have I come across as the bad person in this story?
And then I said, so, thing is in my show, I don't say the word paedophile. I make a pun on someone who has sex with baby horses as pedophiles. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Great, and doesn't even make sense because it should be folophile.
Yeah.
Not paedophile. I don't mean it doesn't make any sense, right? But I say I don't say that. She goes, yeah, no, you say paedophile, right? She's shutting me up now, and I'm like, hold on, sister. What's with this bad energy? Where's all this coming from? And she goes, when you say paedophile, you are paying a compliment to paedophiles.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you're using it just as much as me.
Yeah.
And she goes, what you are saying when you say the word paedophile, you are giving them a compliment. I'm like, all right, lovely. And I'm trying to wrap this up. I'm like, okay, cut your shit.
Yeah.
Cut the shit now. I'm sick of it. But she's like, you paid them out. I'm like, right, okay, yeah, lovely. And she's like, oh, maybe say something else, blah, 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 blah. I don't even say the word fucking paedophile in my show. I'm getting a lecture about paedophiles from this little woman after my show. Jesus Christ, give me strength, Mrs. Fig. Give me strength.
She was a bit of a Mrs. Fig type character, wasn't she? Oh,
to say the least.
Yeah.
So I got scolding her first. And now if you come to my show, I'll be like, right, I'll do my joke, paedophile. I go, and when I say paedophile, you know what I'm doing there? I'm paying a compliment to paedophiles. Let's see how many nice looks I get after that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's paying a compliment.
He's paying a compliment, isn't he? Yeah.
He's paying a compliment. What have you been up to today, you sour old puss?
Well, like you, I've been doing a show. I did my final bit of babysitting. Oh, like regular podcast listeners won't know. that I've been doing some babysitting for a friend. I've got a friend who's in a Peppa Pig show, and her plans fell through for the babysitter during the show. So for 3 times this week, I've had a baby, and we've gone to watch Peppa Pig together and listen to the orchestra playing music and Peppa Pig having fun. Yeah, so I've been doing that today.
And also,
yeah,
it is a day to celebrate. For although there's been many annoyances,
yeah.
Guess what's coming to my vernacular? Ninny!
Hey!
Because I noticed all the little middle class kids at the Edinburgh Fringe are ninnies. What's ninny, you ask? Well, you look ninny up, it's not an offensive term. It means idiotic person.
Yeah.
So, when I think of little kids at the Edinburgh Fringe, the children of middle class people who don't ever discipline their children enough and never tell them off for doing something annoying, they're just allowed to be annoying, like saying things like, "Do you know what axis Saturn spins on? Shut up." Or shouting on the bus or singing along or something. When I was a kid, if I ever spoke too much in public, my parents would lean into my face and inch from my nose and say, "Fucking stop it, you're being annoying."
Yeah.
And it stopped me being annoying my whole life.
There you go.
So now,
Yeah.
I can't stop saying, "Ninny." Is that your ninny, love?
Well, there was one in Peppa Pig. We were watching Peppa Pig, right? And I'm like, right, we're going to be singing the Bing Bong song now. And it goes like, bing bong, bing bong, bing boo, like that, right? So most of the kids are singing nicely, bing bong, bing boo. There's a kid to the right of me, and he's going, la 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 la. He must be about 6 years old, this lad, right? His dad sat next to him. He's just watching the stage, smiling. Tell him to shut up.
Excuse me, sir, is that your ninny?
He's ruining it. Everyone else is singing nicely, and that kid's singing, and he was like screaming so everyone could hear him.
Ninny vision.
Ninny Vision. That's what this is. The Ninny Vision podcast. If you know any ninnies, we want anecdotes. Email to us. Pottervisioncomedy@gmail.com.
We had a Nando's for lunch. That was funny, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a lovely
We go in
Nando's.
Nando's, they see his face, they go, 15-minute wait, and then he sees me and he goes, "Oh, I know you! You're the guy from my phone!" And I go, "Can you see us any earlier? Special treatment?" And he goes, "No, fuck off then."
As you can see, it's been a long fringe for Tom, and the toll is being taken.
Are you kidding me? I've never been happier.
Oh, he's never been happier, he says. Yeah. Hey, I've not told you this. So all my stuff, I remember telling you it was going in a lorry to Germany.
Yeah.
My bloody TV's smashed on the way.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
And I wrapped it up in loads of bubble wrap and stuff. Loads, and then something's happened to it and it's smashed into smithereens.
Yeah.
So we've got no telly now.
Was this being sent with them people who were doing you a favour?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you haven't got a fucking leg to stand on then, have
I've not got a leg to stand on. It's not their fault, it's whoever's been bloody doing donuts in the van around Tesco car park.
Thing is though, people are never going to pay your items enough care as they pay their own.
What, like removal people, you mean?
Well, any removal people, friends, like
Yeah.
you even, like, I lent Lukas a memory card, and memory cards are tiny nowadays, they're like that big.
Yeah.
32 gigabytes and something that is like, half an inch.
It's amazing.
In the car park before he goes, "Here's your memory card back," flicks a tiny little memory card back at me.
I didn't flick it, I handed it to you.
Like,
He thinks I didn't throw it in the air.
"Here you go, pal."
Well, that didn't happen.
I
just
took
went,
a grasp
here.
it with my hand. In a car park. You hand it me when I'm at my desk upstairs.
I've never seen him at his desk upstairs. When am I waiting for that opportunity? Sat here now, I can't give it him yet. He's not at his desk upstairs. Oh, fancy going up to your desk? No. I know, so that's all happened. Oh, Martina's had a last day at work. That's exciting. Because she's doing have I told you she's doing a Masters in October?
Yeah, in Fraudline or whatever it's
In
called.
Fulda.
Fulda.
So in preparation of that, she's finished at work, and can I say I'm very proud of her. She's done a great job there, and she's left the place better than when she arrived.
I'll be the judge of that. I'll be going round.
Yeah, have a look round, yeah.
Was it old people home?
Yeah.
Are we looking at them old people?
Yeah.
How are you within yourself?
Yeah. Did she do anything to you? Do you remember this woman? What?
We don't imply that.
What am I implying? Just being like ruffling their hair nastily or
That's
something.
your wife.
That's my wife.
We treat Martina with respect.
Yeah. Always.
Me and Lucy went to Portobello this morning.
Is that the beach?
Yeah, it's the beach.
I'm not going to bloody know what Portobello is, are they? You've been to the beach with Lucy?
Yeah, that's it, sweetie. We went to the beach.
How was it?
We went to the beach. I got a coffee. Ugh, I got posh coffee, and posh coffee's horrible. It tastes like shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know what people like about them. Anyway, Lucy, we had a walk along the beach, load of dogs about. Woo! 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 He's alright, don't mind him. Fucking dogs ran and touched my legs, and it's like,
Yeah.
nice one. I love this.
Yeah.
But you know what? I did go on the beach. But anyway, back to the story. Woo! 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 Woo!
Yeah. Have you ever seen a dog in real life?
How do you mean, brother?
What's that impression?
Woo! 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 They're barking all the time.
Yeah.
And Lucy, without warning, strips into a swim costume and runs into the sea.
Does she? Did you know she had him on hand?
There was a bit of warning when I saw her put the swimming costume on. And
Yeah.
then she told me in the morning she was going to do it. And
Yeah.
then she got undressed saying that she was about to do. And then she said, take a photo of me as I do this. And I did. But other than that, no warning whatsoever.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Was it cold? Must have been cold.
Very cold, but she was in there for ages.
Yeah.
What does it all mean?
Oh, but she likes outdoor things, doesn't she? Walking, wild swimming, stuff like that. You two been in Salford Keys, haven't
How
you?
the bloody hell do you know about any of that?
Oh. We get talking, yeah?
Anyway.
I come round to record the podcast, you go up for one of your half-hour poos. We
Anyway.
get talking.
Anyway,
Yeah.
a pack of owls.
A peck.
A pack of owls.
A peck.
We last left our heroes in that tunnel. Mrs. Fig has just shown herself. Harry's completely confused. Don't put your wand away, boy. Keep it out. What's going on here? You're a That's right, I'm a witch. Yeah? Do you get me? Right? I'm not a witch. I'm a squib. Right? Help me get Dudley up. We're going to get him home. Mundungus Fletcher was meant to be here, but he's done one. Oh, what? Is that who operated the end of my drive? Yes, that's who operated the end of your drive. They get Dudley home. They knock on the front door. Petunia sees him, goes, "You right, Diddy? What's going on, lad?" He's sick on her shoes. She says, "Ooh, not into that." Vernon takes one look at him, like, "What's going on?" Points at Harry. He's done all this. They start screaming at Harry. They're about to batter him. Letter comes through the post. Guess what, pal? You're expelled and it's going to be a trial. Harry's like, "Right, I'm going to get out of here." Another letter comes. Dumbledore. "You're not expelled. Give it a minute." Right? No, it's not Dumbledore. It's Arthur Weasley going, "Listen here, pal. Don't act too hasty. Dumbledore's going to sort this all out." He's like, "Right, do one." Another letter comes. Ministry again. "You're not expelled. You are suspended. There's still going to be a trial." Right? Do you get me? That's about it, isn't it?
That's about it. 96 episodes, it's the first rundown you've done. And it was impromptu, and it was bloody good. It's knackered you out, that, hasn't it?
Yep.
God, that was very nice. I enjoyed that. It's a weight off my mind, because I was trying to remember what the bloody hell happened in this chapter. But it's basically a lot of bloody letters coming in, isn't it?
Mrs. Fig is described as a batty, cat-obsessed neighbour.
Yes.
Not a cat-batty-obsessed neighbour.
A catty, batty obsessed neighbour.
For cats the batties of a cat, which is Jamaican slang for bottom, the batty of a cat is very slim in many cases. They've just got a bit of top thigh, don't they?
Yeah, a bit of top thigh, little pencil sharpener, bumhole.
As we all know, cats don't really have big bum cheeks, do they?
They're not known for being fat with a PH.
Many animals don't have big bum cheeks. Horses have got great big arses, don't they?
Yeah, horses, gorillas have big asses, rhinos maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All mammals.
All mammals have big asses.
Yeah.
But not cats really.
No.
Zebra, yeah. Hippo, oof, big ass on a hippo. Yeah. What's that with hippos having a shit? And their tail doing a helicopter. What's that?
Woo!
That's not part of it. You don't need to do that. What's that? That's like us going like that. Off the toilet. But how is that part of the mechanics of having a poo, hippos? Your tail does not need to do a rotation like that. So Mrs. Fig's going on. She implies that her cats are animagi. Because she goes, oh, Mr. Tibbles is on the case. Right, hang on. So are you telling me all your cats are human wizards? Right, animagi are supposed to turn into animals when they're trying to disguise themselves. These men are living as cats in her house.
I thought some cats were just a bit sentient, like Crookshanks, who can go out there and solve mysteries with Sirius Black, remember?
Oh, maybe.
Remember Crookshanks was like casing the joint?
Yeah.
And like running under the tree and pressing and tickling the little knob.
I do remember that, yeah.
So that's what I thought that to mean.
Maybe, alright, maybe Mr. Tibbles isn't an actual human being.
And all of a sudden they're saying that Mundungus Fletcher is not to be trusted.
Yeah.
Sorry? That's news to me. We're not trusting Mundungus Fletcher?
He's not been mentioned before today.
Yes.
Has he?
Yeah. He'd been getting in trouble for shrinking keys.
Oh, you're right, with the ministry.
Am I the only one paying attention?
I think you might be. Slipped my mind. Yeah.
Mission, let's get Dudley out of here.
She's awful to him. She says to him, get your fat bottom off the ground. And then she also says, get up, you useless lump.
Get up, you useless lump.
This lad has been through a traumatic experience. He's had 2 dementors sucking on his soul bubble, for God's sake.
Oh, get off me soul bubble.
Spit it back out, give it me back. Right? Horrendous thing to go through, having the life sucked out of you, the happiness vacuumed from your very gob. Yeah? And then suddenly, this batty old bint is saying...
Don't say that.
Alright. This catty old nit is saying, get up, you fat lump. Right? It's not nice. Have a bit of compassion. Yeah?
Why, though? So they get Dudley home finally. Dudley, you are home.
Yeah.
Why is it taking him so long to vomit?
I don't know.
Why is he doing that when he gets home? Do that in the street.
Yeah, vomit in the street.
You really have to hope that Vernon has a carpet cleaner, don't you? Because otherwise, how are they getting that out?
Well, I can imagine that Petunia's under the sink cupboard is jam-packed with carpet cleaner. I bet she's got the foam one, I bet she's got the liquid one.
Have you ever been sick on a carpet?
Yes, I was in a house party once. I probably told this story before. And I was very drunk, and we were all in the lounge watching Hot Fuzz. And somebody offered me a garlic dough ball. And I took one, ate it, and then knew I was going to be sick. But I couldn't.
All in your trousers.
Yeah, I couldn't get up the stairs quick enough.
Trousers in the bin, in the washing machine.
In the washing machine, yeah, exactly. But I was sick on the stairs on the carpet.
I've ever said this. Because my dad owns a carpet cleaner, a big industrial machine.
Does he?
He used to.
Yeah.
He sold it. I think it made us very lazy about where we were sick when we were kids. Because if you knew that it could just be cleaned, you'd just vomit on the carpet without trying to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. Well, get yourself to the bathroom. I'll be alright, just do it here. Tom, get to the bathroom. You've got a carpet cleaning machine.
It was even worse when we got like laminate flooring, because you just leaned out the side of your bed.
How often are you being sick in the Lawrenson household?
All the time.
All the time?
We're all at it, we're always being sick.
Really? I reckon I've only ever been sick in my own house, maybe twice. Once when I had a dodgy Scotch egg at school, and once for some reason, that was someone else's house. But I remember having, it was on Boxing Day, having a house party, and for some reason my body hadn't digested my Christmas dinner from the day before.
That's weird, tell me more.
And it came out exactly the same as it went in, it was weird, but like 24 hours later.
You do drag this podcast into vulgar territory, don't you?
I do! It's sick this week!
You look today like you're a cast member of Full Metal Jacket.
What's that?
It's
like army
it's a
stuff?
war film.
Yeah.
You've got a khaki t-shirt on and you've got the sleeves rolled up as if you've been...
Hey.
You've been fighting all day.
Right, well, before I came here, I was on my belly, crawling through the jungles of Vietnam. Yeah? I was trying to get the Viet Cong. Is that right?
King Kong.
If I was American, would I be after the Viet Cong? Don't know. Don't know enough about the Vietnam War.
Now,
that's on me.
The Dursleys, Vernon, Petunia, Dudley. They blame Harry Potter, and if you look at it from their perspective, they've got complete reason to.
100%, yeah.
For you see, Harry Potter, he's not got a good track record, has he?
No.
What's he done in the past? He's
blown up his ants.
He's pulled Vernon out of a window to break his neck.
Cake on Mr. and Mrs. Mason.
Cake on the Masons, made a glass window disappear.
Yeah.
So, and also you got to understand is, dementors are invisible. They're invisible, aren't they?
No, you can see them.
They're invisible to people who aren't wizards.
They're not, are they?
No.
Are they? Okay.
Who agrees with me?
Hands up.
Landslide.
Yeah, alright then.
So, if you look at it from their perspective, he's come home, he's done all these things in the past, and he's come home now. Dudley is he has been sick, and he's going to get worse, right?
Yeah.
And Harry's like, it wasn't me!
Mind that tree!
Are you sure it wasn't you? What was it then?
Yeah.
It was a Dementor!
A Dementoid?
I don't know why he does that, because Dementor is not a hard word to hear.
No. Just say it properly, right? It's not Dementoid.
He's throwing in these flourishes that he need not do for fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you taking this seriously, Vernon Dursley? Because your son is very ill right now, and you don't know if he's going to survive.
Well, Vernon's on a mad one. At one point he sees him looking sick, and he goes, "What happened? Did Mrs. Podkiss give you something foreign for tea?"
Oh, I didn't like that.
Don't want to hear about that, Vernon. You and your views. Hey, we had a bit of a moment, didn't we? We figured out over the course of the show, over the past few years, there's a bit where we hand out party poppers to members of the audience. And it turns out that nobody outside of the UK knows what a party popper is. Right? Today, I give this lady a party popper, right? She's holding it like that, not knowing what to do. Somebody tells her to pull the string. She's pulling it as if it's going to pop towards her. And everyone's like, no, don't do that. And where was she from? America. She was from America.
Yeah.
Right? You need to get on party poppers, they're amazing.
It left me and him thinking, what does it all mean?
What kind of world are we living in when some people do not know what a party popper is and what a party popper does? Next thing you'll be telling me no one's heard of silly string.
As if.
As if.
Vernon hates owls.
He hates them. Yeah?
He hates owls. It's news to me. I don't know he hates owls. Of course he does. He absolutely despises them. Because, to be honest, you very rarely see owls, do you?
Really? You'd have to go to a farm or a forest at night.
They're nocturnal, they're birds of prey.
Yeah.
So, to have 4 arriving one night,
Yeah.
it's going to draw attention to the fact that there's funny things are going on in little whinging.
Yeah. Well, he's had a lot of trauma to do with owls. If you think year 1, they had loads of owls coming in, delivering letters. Hedwig's been a bloody nightmare, flapping about, pecking people, screeching, scratching. You know, and now they've got bloody 5 of them in one night. And it's Errol as well at one point, smashing into bloody windows and stuff like that.
He's trying to figure out, Vernon Dursley, what has happened to his son. And he keeps saying, several points in the chapter, his fists were raised. Are you going to batter your nephew? What's this threat?
Yeah. Why is he doing it like he's in a boxing match? You just punch somebody or you don't punch somebody. You don't have to be like this. Put him up, put him up. But this chapter, I really like. We get more from Petunia, and Petunia reveals that she actually knows a lot more about the wizarding world than we might have imagined.
Go on, brother.
Right?
The stage is all yours.
Thank you. So she's heard about dementors. She knows what they do, right? Yeah. And this shocked me, but I'd love a bit more of Petunia's backstory in these books. I don't know if we get it later on, but it'd be nice to learn more about what she experienced in terms of a sister being a witch and all that kind of stuff. Because do you reckon she hated her because of James Potter, or did she just never get on with her?
Oh, jealousy, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you think so? Yeah.
Because she's not a wizard.
Yeah.
Only her sister is. It's jealousy, dear boy.
Yeah.
Jealousy, dear boy.
Yeah. Fair enough. Because Vernon doesn't seem to know anything about the wizarding world. And it's like, would they really never discuss it, ever? I think they talk about it a lot.
Well, I'm the same as that. If someone starts talking about something you're not interested in, you're like, don't talk about that around me.
Yeah, but it's like their life, isn't it?
If you started talking about Doctor Who, I'd be like, oh mate, no. Never talk to me again. Get out of here. I'd say, if you start talking about Doctor Who now, I'd say, podcast over. And I don't mean this episode, the whole thing.
The whole thing. And do you know what? I was gonna jokingly talk about something, but I'm taking that threat seriously. Who's that? Yeah. And Vernon, he nearly swears in this one.
I like that.
He goes, enough effing owls. We're all adults here, Vernon. Just say fuck. Come on. I'm 15, he's 15. We can hear it. You can have that word in a 15 movie.
This is the first time in these books where they stop listening to reason.
Is it?
I'd say so. Because Harry had to do a Patronus.
Yeah.
To get rid of these Dementors, right? And what is a Patronus? But it's like a self-defense charm, isn't it?
Yes.
So, if someone's doing a self-defense charm, why would you immediately expel them from school?
Well, exactly, because there's no other purpose for that spell other than to get rid of a Dementor.
Yeah.
It's not like he's used Avada Kedavra, or even like bloody Waddy Wazzy or Expelliarmus.
Exactly. It's self-defense.
Yeah. Do you know what, it's like saying, right, you're not coming here anymore, you've been using weapons in school. I was holding up a shield.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, you've used it.
And what are these bullet marks in the shield?
Someone shot me. Yeah, well, we don't want any of that in this school.
We should have made them do it to you. Fix and blame them. But this is how it starts. They're like, alright, you're expelled now. Doing crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Following rules to a T without looking at, using common sense. And this is going to be a very annoying book for it.
Yeah, the whole ministry thing, because I think I get frustrated anyway with any film or TV show where people don't believe you, and that's used as a plot device.
Yeah.
It's used all the time.
Or that thing where someone tries to explain, they go, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And they walk off.
Well, hear it.
Yeah.
Save us half an hour in this bloody film if you listen. Yeah, but there's going to be a lot of this because it's annoying when teachers don't believe them, but I think it's even more annoying when the ministry are denying that things are going on or being awkward. Yeah. The Dursleys are pushing... Harry is so impatient with the Dursleys. Harry, they have a right to know what happened to their son.
Oh, he is so laissez-faire about Dudley, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a little husk of a teenage boy. He
Yeah.
went out happy. He's come home in a Walking Dead zombie state. And he's like, a Dementor did it.
Well, book 3, they're saying, oh, it's worse than death, having your soul taken away from you. People in Azkaban beg for death. That's how bad the Dementor attacks are, right? He's had it happen to himself. He's seen it happen to Sirius. But Dudley's like, oh, the Dementors, can I go to bed now? That lad's been attacked by a vicious creature who's taken every happy memory away from him.
Bored now.
Bored now. Oh, imagine police interview. Do I have to stay here or am I free to go? Do you not want to help your cousin? Nuh-uh.
Tired.
Tired now? Long day, eh? Well, can't make you stay, you're not under arrest, thank you.
Totally. Now, so, letters keep coming. Is it 4 in total or 3?
Owls?
Yeah.
I think there's 5.
Oh my God. Owls keep coming. And that reminded me of when people text you multiple times on WhatsApp. If someone WhatsApp or messages me more than once, like someone goes like, 5 different sentences, but they send them all as different messages.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I put my phone on mute and don't read any of them.
Well, I used to have a real gripe with that, but then I've bloody come to become that type of person.
No.
No, I'm quite good with you, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with you, I send you 5 messages, but there's just like 2 days in between each one. I'm waiting for you to reply.
It's always stuff like, oh.
And then I trick him with a picture. So he doesn't know what the picture is, it just says, Lukas has sent you a picture. And then it makes him open it and have a look. He takes the bait.
What's the pic? I love a pic.
Or I'll send him a link to a video. It makes him open it.
And then admin. Oh.
Yeah. That's a little trick that you can try on your respective partners.
Or the Tom Lawrensons in your own life.
Yeah. We all know one. We've all been one.
The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker.
So Harry's on about the Dementor's kiss, and Vernon seems to be more bothered that Dudley might have had a kiss than the fact that he's been attacked. He's like, kiss you? Kiss you? Vernon, he's nearly been murdered.
He shouldn't have said Dementor's kiss, he just should have said suck the soul out of you.
Yeah. Yeah? That's what's happened, Vernon.
Oh, they tried to give him a Chelsea smile.
Is that what a kiss is?
No, it's someone stabs your face.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Why is that attributed to Chelsea?
You don't start using slang in a serious situation.
No.
Do you? No. I was so depressed yesterday, could hardly be bothered to take out my Irish luggage.
What's Irish luggage?
Bin bags.
Is it? I've never heard of that.
I'll have to cut that out, I think that'll be offensive.
Offensive.
Sorry if that's offensive and I forget to cut it out.
Well, I've heard that a Barnsley briefcase is just to carry a bag.
Barnsley briefcase.
You've got to love it. A Barnsley briefcase. You can have that one, everyone. So then, well, I found this chapter really lovely actually, because finally, I know it's in a bit of a strained way, but finally they're actually talking about wizarding stuff, and they're actually talking about serious stuff. And it seems that the barriers between the Dursleys and Harry is breaking a little bit. Not necessarily with Vernon, but definitely with Petunia, I think. And I found that really interesting.
Now that he's getting older, you know, they're not seeing him as a child anymore, and they can see he's less of a nuisance than he's ever been. Oh, bye.
Yeah. But yeah, and I don't know, it felt like a really important chapter because it feels like the lines between, because in all the previous books there's always been the Dursleys, little whinging in one corner, and then there's always been the wizarding world in the other, whereas I feel like the lines are blurred.
You're not allowed to do magic from that madhouse you call a school.
Well, I've been expelled, Uncle.
Oh,
what are you going to do now?
Don't kill Cedric. Who's Cedric? Your boyfriend? He's going to kill me, Mum. Where is your mum, Potter? Is she dead? Is she dead?
We have had no fewer than 4 messages in this week.
4?
I think so, yeah. Saying how haunting, accurate and terrifying your impression was of Dudley doing that.
How many chapters in this book?
37, I think.
What are you thinking? We do it 37 times?
This is gonna be the Hello Father of the Order of the Phoenix.
At least I'm not afraid of my pillow.
Yeah? That is gonna be once a week till maybe February. Yeah?
He's going to kill me, Mum. Where is your mum, Potter? At least I'm not afraid of my pillow.
You've had it twice today already, and it might happen again.
I remember seeing that at the cinema, and I was like, stood up.
Yeah. Oh, it was good.
Brava!
What a piece of cinema.
Brava.
And then a letter comes for Petunia, and it's a howler. Now, I don't know anything about this storyline or this plot thread.
Yeah.
So the howler comes, and all it says is, "Remember my last, Petunia."
Remember my last.
And it's like, who's this from?
Remember my last. What does it mean?
Does it mean my last letter, maybe? But the thing I'm confused about is this is somebody we know, then Harry should recognise the voice.
Yeah.
Surely to God. You know, if it was Dumbledore or McGonagall or something, you'd think he'd recognise the voice, but he doesn't. And I don't know who sent that howler.
Seems like a promise, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Remember my promise to you. You've got to keep that boy in your house until he is 18.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Cheeky chops.
Because that makes her say he's got to stay.
Oh.
Yeah, she goes all serious, doesn't she? Now, Tom!
At least I'm not afraid of my pillow.
Now, Tom, how many bits of sick on a carpet out of 5 are you giving this chapter?
Oh, it was good. On reflection, it was good. When I was like going through it, I was like, well, a lot of admin going on. I was sick of all the back and forth between Harry and Vernon. It was really annoying me. I liked all the other bits though. I'm going to give this chapter 2 bits of sick on a carpet out of 5.
Lovely! I really enjoyed this chapter. I think, because this book has a reputation of being a bit slower than the other books, but I think this is a hell of a start. Chapter 1 and now this expulsion, this character development with Petunia and the Dursleys and Harry. I thought it was very good, and I'm going to give it 4 bits of sick on a carpet out of 5.
Right. Are you ready for this week's edition of Quiz?
Yes.
Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 cool. I'm gonna ask you some questions. How well will you do? Quiz, quizzicky, quiz, quizzicky, quiz, 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 woo. Gonna ask you about Harry Potter, Lukas. How well will you do?
That was lovely. I think it went a bit reggae halfway through. and High School Musical.
Question 1.
Yeah.
Where was Harry told to keep his wand out?
In the tunnel.
Wisteria Walk. Question 2. Why didn't Miss Fig tell him she's a squib?
Why didn't Mrs. Fig? Oh, because the Dursleys wouldn't let him stay there with her.
No, Dumbledore's orders.
Oh.
Quizzicky, quizzicky, quiz. Gonna ask you some questions. How well will you do? Beep 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 boo boo.
Lovely. Now, Tom, are you ready for the nation's second favourite segment, Hedwig's Droppings?
Hell yeah, brother.
We're not referring to owl poo, we're not alluding to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we allude to Hedwig's Droppings.
Go on then.
What's in a beat this week, Cheap Cheap? Well, we've had a few irked messages from our Patreon followers.
Yes.
Who joined us early on and they feel hard done by because when they joined us first, you weren't doing your stories, were you? About the babies being kissed.
Yeah.
We just said welcome.
They're entitled.
Yeah, they are entitled, right? So somewhere, I can't remember where, we've got a list of people who want to ask. So the first person is... is Amelia Thomas.
Amelia Thomas. We are riding down the highway in a motorcycle. You are in the sidecar, staring up at me with your baby blue eyes, sucking on your pacifier. The road is shaking and we're holding on for dear life. And unfortunately, the little screw holding the sidecar to the motorcycle comes loose and you depart a la Wallace and Gromit, although your sidecar isn't going to take flight, for it is going towards a lake. I veer off after you. I'm on your tail. Really quick, you are screaming your lungs out and you have gone red in the face, and it is upsetting me how distressed you are. Your sidecar hits a bump, you fly, you take flight through the air. You are shooting towards the water at an amazing speed. As you're about to hit the water, I think this one's going to go smoothly. I'm going to jump in after you and things are going to be fine. But unfortunately, a dolphin rears its ugly head, opens its mouth and swallows you whole. I take a jagged rock from the water, walk into the lake, drag out the dolphin. Now the dolphin is scared. It is screaming because it's seen the look on my eye. I jab the dolphin into the stomach, and jagger all the way down, pulling you out of the dolphin's body, all red with blood. You're going to be traumatized for life, but alas. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Lovely, we hope that's what you wanted. And finally, we're going to give a lovely baby welcome to Dobby96, also known as Georgia.
Georgia. Dobby 96. You have been given an apprenticeship in Morrison's bakery. Pie making duties. I don't know what is going on for you or a baby. You were full. They're getting a bit of the Aardman production, these, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
That's strange, isn't it? Wonder why that's on my mind. You have been given an apprenticeship at Morrison's bakery. These are your responsibilities: pie making, donuts, pasties, and hot meats, right? Those are your responsibilities. Quite the responsibility for a baby, would you not agree?
Yeah, I suppose you're doing hot meat in the bakery.
Morrison's. Some of the counters have been reduced into 2.
Ah, okay.
Not that much demand. Anyway, you're bagging up pies and pastries into bags, yeah, so they can be put on the shelf to save people coming up to the counter and asking for them. Because the thing is, nowadays, people are shy about going up to counters. They prefer just picking up a bag of what's out on the shelf. Unfortunately, you yourself fall into a bag.
Yeah.
You're sealed up.
Who's done that?
You. You're there too.
Yeah.
You're placed on a shelf, and unfortunately, without realising, I purchase you. I take you home, and I put you in my fridge for over a week. During that time, you eat the contents of the bag. I come to have my gone-off pies. I preheat the oven. Without thinking, I throw you into the oven. You are banging on the oven door a la Stuart Little. I think it's the alarm. I think, quick, that was quick. Get you out, put you on a plate without realising. I am watching television with you on my lap, sharpening my knife and fork. And I am hungry. But also, I'm watching television, so I'm completely engrossed in whatever soap opera has taken my fancy that day. The shards of metal have fallen upon you, and you are so terrified you dare not crawl away.
Yes.
I place my knife upon your stomach, at which point you let out a cry. I look down. I have barely pierced the skin. Yet, one droplet of blood has seared out. I am in floods of tears. I have let us both down. I take you to the kitchen counter, get out some Savlon, clean your wound, place a plaster over it. Traumatised that I am. I know this is the last time I'll ever see you. Raise you up. Mwah, 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 mwah. I put you in a basket, put you outside of a hospital, and turn myself over to the authorities.
Brilliant! Well, that's what you wanted as well. Thank you very much to our old babies.
Old babies! If you're an old baby, you get a traumatising one.
Yeah. And finally...
As if the other ones aren't traumatising.
I've had a 5-star review from an unnamed person. Ooh. They say the podcast is very funny and sweet. I look forward to it every Monday.
It's sweet. I like licking it. It's nice.
No, thank you for giving us a 5-star review. This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you so much for bloody listening. Next week we'll be on episode 97, chapter 3 of The Order of the Phoenix, The Advance Guard. Now don't forget we're going on tour next year. I don't think I've said this. Some of the dates are already online, so check them out. Ticket links will be available soon. But the dates are there if you want to pop them in your diary. We're booking in more stuff as we go. Also, why not join our Patreon? Patreon.com/Pottervision.
Yeah.
We're currently doing the 4th movie. So we're doing the Goblet of Fire movie. There's loads of good stuff on there. You have been a baby kissing Tom Lawrenson.
And you have been a brand new Lukas Kirkby.
Goodbye.
Pottervision.
Thank you for listening to the Pottervision podcast. The music was performed by Jack Evans. If you'd like bonus content and to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/Pottervision.